Kitkatscanread.
Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be bringing you my TBR for the Tarot Readathon. So this is the first time that I'm going to be participating in this, and I've decided to go with Team Ones. At the time they were the lowest number of people in the team. I always like to go for the underdogs, and so I've gone for Team Ones. And in Team Ones we have the host Steph from Steph Loves, Jordyn from Sorry Booked Solid, and Brittany from Vox Femina Books. So I will have them linked down below. So the themes of Wands: the element is fire, signs are Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, strength and center of intelligence, spirit energy, inspiration-led intelligence. Themes are passion, action, creativity, inspiration, ambition, energy, warmth and drive. So with each team they have a 3-card spread. Here is the Team One's 3-card spread. So position 1 says alt prompt: choose a book that matches this card's prompt or whose title begins with the first letter of this card. Ignore A, an or the in the book titles. Position 2 says card swap: draw one more card and choose between the two for which prompt you want to fulfill. And then position 3 is double points for a book that not only matches this prompt but also has a verb of an action word in the title. So there's also like little hero's journey prompts, which are kind of like side quests of like little side things to do. So one is literally called side quests, which is take an action on something that you've been putting off, finish a project that's been sitting around half done, and you get 10 points for that. For me, that would literally be like videos that I've just not got around to editing. Another one is be the villager: spend some time exploring content from new to you creators from within the Readathon community, whether they're a participant or a host. Be generous and curious with your interactions, and that's also 10 points. Hermit era: pause and reflect on your energy, mental, physical, spiritual or emotional. What's been fueling you lately or been draining you? Journal, voice memo or talk it out with someone that you trust, and that's 10 points. Zen maxing: tidy, declutter or refresh at least one small area of your space, physical or digital, also 10 points. And whimsy check: go for a walk, sit in nature without your headphones and notice the beauty that's around you. Choose a colour to notice and keep an eye out for repeating numbers, feathers, cool rocks, etc. That's also 10 points. So each card in the tarot deck has a unique prompt, and I have printed the prompts table off as well so I can like see that. I like to have things printable. You don't have to own a tarot deck. There are some that are online for this. You can either draw one card at a time or read your book for that prompt before drawing another card, or you can make your TBR all at once with your 3-card spread. There is no doubling up. One card, one book. Draw as few or as many cards as you want for your personal TBR, but only one book can be used for any one card and vice versa. There'll be a team weekly challenge, and I can reveal week number 1 is the Prince Knight of Swords. Read the book featuring a mission, quest or a strong objective. Each book that's submitted for the weekly challenge card counts for 1 point towards the Climb of Destiny for Team Ones. So that is the first card. If your team's weekly challenge happens to fit a book that you already had in your TBR, then that is very lucky, and that's the only way that you can double up on. Remember to use the team's 3-card spread. Draw one card for each position on the spread, 1 to 3. Each position corresponds to an alternate prompt, card swap ability or a challenge for extra points. You can use the 3-card spread any number of times throughout the month. So one challenge, Climb of Destiny, is the number of books the team reads for their weekly challenge. So if everybody on the team for Team Ones reads one book towards the weekly challenge, then obviously that's a nice load of points towards that. Also a number of total pages that team members have read for their personal card pools in their 3-card spreads. And also another way to earn points is the hero's journey, which I've mentioned about the self-care or tarot practice members complete. So the only way to double up on prompts is literally with the weekly challenge cards. So with the 3-card spread, if there's a card in the weekly group team challenge that also goes towards that. That's the only time that it can be doubled up. Also, when reading graphic novels and manga, they are going to count for half points, and they are going to be deducted automatically when submitting. Another way to earn 1 point towards the team hero's journey for drawing and reflecting on your own tarot cards for the day. So if I were to pull a tarot card, and it would tell me my fortune for the day. So each person can actually earn a maximum of 80 points for the hero's journey, which is 5 of the 10 points for the non-reading prompts. You can only do those once. And also 31 point for daily tarot pulls. So those are the points that are out of the way. Now I'm going to go on to the actual drawing of my 3 cards for the Tarot Readathon. And I will show you this box because it's absolutely gorgeous. I got this in a Burley shop, one of the witchy shops in Burley, and it's just gorgeous. It's like a cute little chest with the Wheel of Fortune on it. And inside I have my cat tarot deck. So that is the tarot deck I'm going to be using. I absolutely love it so much. So yeah, let's next choose my tarot cards, and then I could go on with the prompts. Hello, I've got my deck here, the 3 spreads here. So we are just gonna shuffle the cards, and I will just see if like a card comes out to me as I'm shuffling these cards. So they're gonna slip and slide everywhere probably. Okay, this one is calling out to me the Emperor. So we have our first card, we have our second card, 7 of Wands, and we have our third card, Ace of Swords. Now let's look at these positions. So with the Emperor, choose a book that matches this prompt or whose title begins with the first letter of this card. Ignore any A, an, or the in the titles. So if we're ignoring the on this card, it'll be E. Or the actual prompt of the Emperor, if we have a look, is read a book with high stakes. So let me have a look if there's any books with E on my TBR already. Okay, I don't have any E's, so I'm gonna have to go for a book with high stakes. Okay, I think I've chosen a book for that one, so I'll reveal that in a second. Alright, so card number 2 was 7 of Wands, and this one says draw one more card and choose between the 2 for which prompt you want. Okay, so let's draw another tarot card. Right, this one's popped out. So we've got the 8 of Pentacles. So let's look at the prompts. So first of all, 7 of Wands, 7. So this one is read a book that features a character who is facing a daunting challenge or adversity. That seems very similar with the first card. So let's see what 8 of Pentacles says. 8 of Pentacles, read a book involving creativity, art, or learning. Okay, I think I'll go with 7 of Wands for the person that is facing a daunting challenge or adversity, because I feel like that would go with a lot of my books. And then the final card is Ace of Swords. Now this one is the double points for a book that not only matches this prompt but also has an action word in the title. Okay, so the prompt of Ace of Swords is a thought-provoking book. So I need to see if I can find on my TBR a thought-provoking book with an action word in it. And this is my card spread for the Tarot Readathon. So, choosing and sharing with you my books now. So for the Emperor, this card right here, it was for a book with high stakes, or it was to find a book with the first letter of the card. and I went with the high stakes, and the book that I've put towards this one is Dungeon Crawler Card by Matt Dunneman, the first book in this series. I'm very excited because I've just been wanting to read this like so badly, and I'm just happy that I've managed to get this onto the TBR. My next card is Seven of Wands, and as you guys would have seen, I decided to go with this one. And for this one, it's a book that features a character who's facing a daunting challenge or adversity, which it seems quite similar to the previous book. So for this one, I have gone with Stormbreaker by Nisha J. Tully, and when reading the synopsis of this one, it mentions like challenges and stuff. Like it says that there are trials which are quite brutal, and you know, they're challenges, and they're challenges that expose weaknesses, and yeah, it just sounds like there's just going to be a lot of challenging things going on in this book. So I thought that would be perfect for this card. And then the final card, Ace of Swords. Double points for a book that not only matches this prompt but also has a verb, which is an action word in the title. And this prompt is a thought-provoking book, and I have gone for Kissed by the Gods by Katie Rogan. This is the first book in this series, literally comes out this week, and yeah, the verb obviously kissed. So yeah, I am just happy that I've been able to get this on the TBR and to go towards a card. So I'm really looking forward to this one. And as to which one I'm going to start first out of these ones, oh, it's going to be really tricky. Do I use a spinner wheel? Maybe I could get a spinner wheel in action. Let's go. It's gone with Kissed by the Gods. Exciting. So this is the first book I'm going to be starting for the Tarot TBR as well as my June TBR. Very excited, and I really look forward to diving into this and seeing my thoughts. I am going to try my best to do a vlog for my thoughts for the books that I'm reading, and like obviously like non-spoiler and stuff, so fingers crossed. But yeah, very, very excited. So that's the one that I'm gonna start with for that one. And yeah, so let's get cracking with the TBR. Like I'm already excited to start. I'm still kind of like trying to finish a book that I'm currently reading, which is The Deal by Elle Kennedy, but I've got like a quarter of that left. So as soon as I finish that, I can start with my Tarot TBR. I'm very excited. And as I'm reading Kissed by the Gods, I can see if it definitely is containing a mission, a quest, and a strong objective. I mean, with fantasy books, they tend to be that, so I feel like it could go for that. But obviously, I will know when I finish the book if I can also get an extra point for our team. But yeah, that's it for the Tarot Readathon. I am so excited. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and please give it a thumbs up if you've done a video, or if you're participating, feel free to let me know your card pulls, let me know what team you're in, and may the best team win. And I love these team-based readathons, and I should be participating in them more often. But yeah, let's just do our best and have fun reading and have great times ahead. So that's it for me for this video. If you've enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up. It honestly helps me out so much, or feel free to give it a hype. And all of my social media links as always are linked down below in the description if you would like to follow me elsewhere. But that's it for me, guys. Keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy. My name is Katie, and I see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye.